Hey there. I'm going to take you through on how to do pigeon correctly. For some of you, you've probably maybe have done this pose 1,000 times, or maybe have taught this pose 1,000 times. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, congratulations. But before we get there, I'm going to warm you up through sun salutations, just a few to get the blood flowing. And if you don't know what those are, then you need to subscribe and come hang out more. I need more friends. Now bring the soles of your feet together, find that Pada Bandha lock, roll the shoulder blades back, Surya Namaskar A, inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, step back right, step back left. Spread the fingertips out wide, pull the weight forward, lower down your knees or squeeze your elbows towards your side in Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift up into your upward facing dog. And then exhale, pull back into your downward facing dog. Take 5 deep, long breaths, staring at the tip of the nose and filling up the belly with air on the inhale, and then exhaling, pulling navel to spine. Try to move through a constant line of your breath and a constant line of giving and receiving, where the balance is coming within the circular motion of your breath. Give yourself one more deep, long breath. And then lift your heels, bend your knees, step up right and step up left. Bring the soles of your feet together, drop the ground. Inhale, lift up high towards the mountain peak, and then exhale safely at the shoreline. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step back right, step back left. Pull the weight forward, lower. Lift, open your heart. And then exhale, pull it back and take it home. Try not to crunch up into your shoulders. You want to roll your shoulder blades down and back, but still keep the chin into your chest. Take 2 more breaths. One more. Lift the heels, bend the knees, look out. Step up right and step up left. Soles of the feet together, and then inhale, rise up. Exhale, Samasthiti. All right, this time we're gonna flow and then move through towards the earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. Eyes come to the tip of the nose. Heart is open. Exhale, this time, step, jump, or hop back. Lower, lift. Exhale, pull it down and through. You're still taking those 5 deep breaths though. 3. 4. 5. Beautiful. Drop the knees, cross your ankles, and pull it through. All right, now I'm going to shimmy on down and get all up and personal with you. Okay. So no matter how many times you've taken this posture or kind of know what I'm talking about, you've probably been doing it wrong. Yeah. Sorry. Because a lot of the times when we move through into this pose, we're like, oh yeah, I want to open up, my hip socket. It's really tight. Well, a lot of us cannot pull our heel close into the line of our femur. And if your body isn't able to do that, then you need a prop, or you need to take it slowly and kindly. Meaning by that is you'll have to do other things to help open it up before you go there. But today I'm just going to show you how to go there correctly. That's another time. So you have to keep following me. Now, if the heel comes in closely, even if you just scoot to get there, you're able to do this pose. If not, then just lay off for a while. It's kind of like chocolate. I really love it, but I can't eat it after 10 o'clock, otherwise it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm still whistling. So don't do that, okay? Fair enough? Yes. So now we start with the right side because yin comes second, yang comes first. I know it sounds bad, ladies, but Rod Stewart said forever young, right? So it'll make you young. From this line of energy, if you come forward and you can bring your right heel into the line of your femur, once you do that, same thing. That's very, very important to not move from your knee and the line of your tibia and go later, oh great, my leg is shorter now, okay? Ow. Is you want to make sure when you bring that leg up that you can roll the heel towards the belly button and try to not contain a sickle foot, okay? So once you roll the heel towards the belly button, then whoop, take the knee back. So a lot of us are used to getting into this from a downward facing dog, but I'm showing you the granny style today, okay? Deal with it. Now, biggest thing here is you don't want to flex the foot, because if you flex the foot, you can just cut the blood supply straight off, okay? So we want it to flow all the way through. Once you take that movement there, start to scoot the knee back. Now, some of us have this whole idea that we're supposed to have this flat, even plane line. But if we take that flat, even plane line in our pigeon pose, again, it's gonna hurt. And the reason being is because your knee is just moving like this, right? That's all it does. It doesn't go woo! And if it does, call me and we'll put you on a special episode, okay? Just let me know. Now, once you're here, when you sit down into this, if you start to really sit into that right hip, you need to pillow and sit it underneath there. And I tend to sit in my right hip just because it's comfortable. So you gotta let your ego go and just be humble with it. And it's very hard to do that, but you have to do that in order to get correct alignment. So when I go down on my right side, I'm actually gonna keep that here for me today, because I tend to hang out and have a cup of tea there. Now, in your pigeon pose, another mistake that people make is they automatically go like this. Okay, and there's no blood flowing through. I'm not getting any smarter. It's not working. You want to be like a tortoise coming out of its shell. So when you come down, if you come all the way down, off the mat, you want to bring your chin forward and stare towards the tip of your nose, or gently close your eyes. The reason being is because if we're working through keeping the light together all the way through to the crown of your head, if your forehead touches the ground, it's just going to cut everything off, and it's not cool. Okay? So after you've done that for a couple of breaths with me talking your head off, release your fingertips down. We'll get out of the grandma phase. Tuck your toes. I love you, Grandma. I'm sorry. Lift up. She's like, what? She'll roll over and come get me. That's the zombie episode. Inhale, look halfway up. Now bring this right leg through. Once you do, one thing I like to do here is take a little bitty low lunge to make sure that this line is gonna touch. And if it touches, ding, 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 you get to come forward and go down. Congratulations. Once you come forward and go down, again, no dunce head trap. Don't go boof. All right? You're gonna come down and bring your chin out. And breathe into it. Make sure the big toe is facing out, so you have a long line of energy. Boy, this just feels so good. Again, you can use the prop, but I tend to sit in my right hip, not really my left. I'm getting too comfortable. I need to get up. Okay. Once you've had enough of joy, take it back, and you should feel a little bit more equality in your hips. Bring your chin towards your chest and breathe into your left hip and your right hip, and create an imaginary line, like there's this little bridge, this little bitty micro machine is just going, yay, I can swim across. Two more breaths. And one more. Lift your heels, bend your knees, step up right and step up left. Fold in, and then inhale, bring it directly up. And exhale, Samastitihi. Now you should feel all fluid and more open and comfortable. And if you want to know more about your pigeon pose, subscribe, find me on Facebook, Google+, and you can learn more about how to do the chicken dance. Namaste. So you're about armed out by now, right? Yes? No? Okay, fine. You can go back here if you want to go back here and check out more in the same lines of things, or you can click on this playlist and continue to have fun with me. Or you can subscribe and become enlightened. Yeah, it's just a button now. All you have to do is click it. Awesome. Look, euphoria, it just happened.